Wow, Idris Elba is badass in this. Dark Tower. So The Dark Tower stars Matthew McConaughey, Idris Elba, and Jake Wood. And the story tells a boy, in a long shot, there's this boy who's having these dreams, and people think he's completely crazy, until he stumbles upon a character called the Gunslinger, who he dreamt about, who basically he joins together to try and save the Dark Tower. And the Dark Tower is supposed to keep the universe together. That if it destroys, these monsters from the other side come through to the earth and cause all destruction. And the one person standing in their way is the Crimson King, and he is the evil villain. And basically, in a nutshell, Jake and the Gunslinger are trying to stop him from destroying the Dark Tower and unleashing the aliens, trying to basically save the world. I'm being completely honest here, I was expecting a lot more. I'm a teeny bit disappointed. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad movie, I'm saying it's decent. I think it's alright. Matthew McConaughey plays one of the best villains I have ever seen as the Crimson King. What I especially liked about him is there was no emotion to him at all. When he did his horrible things, he didn't even butter an eyelid or move his face. He had this scary, just sincere, no emotion, and just did. That's how he was scary. He didn't show emotion when he did bad things. He was by far one of the most scariest, intimidating villains I've seen in a long time. And I want to see him. I've never seen him in a villain role before, and I want to see him in another villain role, because for me, he was brilliant. Idris Elba was again fantastic as the Gunslinger. He was amazing, especially when he first met Jake, and the chemistry of how they went on this journey together and how their connection grows in the film is both brilliant and realistic. He is a badass hero with some awesome skills, and he's also got some weaknesses as well, which you'll start to see in the film. I like Jake Wood, to be honest. You know, one boy, Jake Wood, who, the boy that plays Jake, I liked him. I tell you why, because he was a brilliant role. His chemistry, his emotion, and you believed, and you believed, and you were actually interested in these characters. So the cast are really, really good. The problem, I was expecting this to be a lot more. I would love to have seen a lot more scenery. The CGI, the final scene was brilliant. For me, I was not satisfied at all by the special effects. I thought they were good, but I didn't think they were good enough. I wanted it more. I wanted to see more of it. It felt shorter than it was, because it did not feel like 2 hours. It felt too short. It was over before I even could get interested. The characters were okay. I have to say though, the monsters in this are very good, very horrific, very realistic, amazing. The action's fantastic. The story is brilliant. The way it's directed is very, very clever. The CGI is really good. I wasn't completely convinced by the storyline. I thought the storyline was okay, but it could have been better in my opinion. And the camera footage was not as good as I think it should be. And also, what I did like about it was the chemistry between Idris Elba and Jake. And what I liked about the Gunslinger and Jake is they had this really funny bond that they grew together. And if you guys didn't know, Dark Tower is part of a Stephen King 6-series book. So there's going to be, because this is a book, there's going to be another one. But what I also liked about this is we don't know what's going to happen next. There was no mid-scene, little snippet, or there was no, in the film, evil guy coming back, something else happening. There was just ended in a normal film way. So we have no idea what's going to happen in the next film, which is what I liked. It was different. And it was good. Overall, this is decent. I'd say it's decent. I want it to be a lot better. I want it to be a lot more you see, I wanted to be more into the movie and I wasn't into it as much as I thought that it was. So for all those reasons, I'm going to give The Dark Tower 3 stars. So, did you enjoy The Dark Tower? What did you think about it? Please let me know in the comment section below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you do like it. Share the video on Facebook. I will be sharing this on Facebook and putting it on Snapchat. But also, if you guys want to share it, that would be brilliant. Thanks ever so much for watching. You guys, again, have a great rest of your summer. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more videos, then subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next movie.